What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to Carter Media. Um, Glad to have you guys in here on a Thursday afternoon. Um, Before we get into the video, before we get into anything, you guys know the drill. Subscribe to the YouTube, follow the TikTok, follow the Instagram, Twitter. Carter Media is all the same name. Appreciate all you guys. Playoffs are on right now. Baseball is back. A lot of things coming up. The draft just recapped, so sports have been pretty awesome. I can't lie, it's been amazing. Um, Even though my Boston Bruins kind of went out, it is what it is. Still got them Celtics, and boy, did they look good last night after a dominating performance by James Harden. In the first game, absolutely dominated the Celtics in that first game. I gotta give him it. Harden's game is amazing. I've been watching his game for years, studying this game, and his game is just unbelievable. Um, let's get into the series. So, Sixers steal game one without Joel Embiid. Harden just has a masterclass. 25 drives. He just drove the ball. I'm gonna look the stats up real quick. He had a dominating game. Harden went off in game one. We're gonna review this series by not just the first game. Um, we're just gonna I'm gonna go down the list. But Harden dominated game one. Um, so here we go. Harden had 23 drives against Boston in the first game, 18 points, 8 for 12 in field goals, 7 passes off those drives, 2 assists. Had a masterclass. He's playing like a true point guard last night. Game one last night. Jaylen Brown on James Harden, 1 point in 28 matchups. After James Harden scored 45 points in game one, Jaylen Brown took over the primary defending duties on James Harden in game one. Brown allowed Harden just 1 point in 28 matchups. Celtics did a lot better job defensively in game two. Jaylen Brown guarding Harden. When Harden was bringing the ball up, Jaylen Brown stuck with him and Celtics fighting off screens last night. Celtics in the first game, pick and roll defense was getting absolutely killed. Defensively, they were horrible. Game one, pick and roll defense, absolutely was beautiful. For the Sixers, absolutely beautiful. Spamming that pick and roll. Unfortunately, the Celtics got killed on it. It is what it is. So let's talk about the series a little bit, shall we? First game, Sixers steal the first game. Sixers steal the first game. It was a great first game too. First game. So the Sixers still won. So the Sixers are not totally feeling down right now. They're feeling all right. They got to go back into Philly. I was just thinking about this. So if you're the 76ers, now we're talking about both aspects, both teams real quick. I'm just going to bring this up. So if the Celtics, for the Celtics, actually, let's go first. So the Celtics, I have a couple of things for them. Do not expect game three to be a layover. Do not expect that at all. I do not expect this game three. I do not expect the Celtics to go into game three and dominate. I don't see that happen. Dominate like last night. That's not gonna happen again. Philly, they won one game. We've seen the Miami Heat and Milwaukee Bucks series last year. It was back and forth. You lose that first game, you win the second game. Playoffs, anything can happen. It's all up in the air. So Celtics, don't lay down. Don't expect this to be just just like an easy, just like a battle. Don't expect that. Sixers are gonna put up a much better fight. I'd imagine. There's no way they're going home and just into that rough environment. We all know how Philly is. Their sports teams been dominate. Besides the Flyers, their 3 of the 4 sports teams are dominating right now. They got some momentum. Obviously, last night it was brutal for them. It was great for the Celtics. Jason Tatum only was 7 points last night. 0 out of 3 pointers made. Kind of unfortunate, but it didn't matter because other guys stepped up. And sometimes, man, not all heroes wear caps. I think that's the saying. Yeah, I hope so. But other guys are stepping up. Derek White, Brogdon, Al Horford with a monster game. Marcus Smart, oh my goodness. Marcus Smart, besides game one in the clutch, game two, Marcus Smart has been really good this season. Obviously, that blooper in game one, it is what it is. See, Marcus Smart was doing some things I don't think I've ever seen Smart do. Get into the rim, dunking off that nice dish. Who was that from? JB dished to Smart last night on that reverse dunk. That was sick. I think it was reverse dunk. I mean, Smart is doing things I normally haven't seen from Smart in a while, probably in like 6 years. He's playing at a different level right now. Jaylen Brown absolutely just. I know Embiid's hurt, but I don't make excuses. They're dominating the paint. They're attacking, and this is what. Listen, with Jason Tatum, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Jason Tatum. Yeah, he didn't have the best game last night, but you see how much shots he opened up. You see how much he opened up last night. It's Al Horford, Derek White. They're just all getting their shots. And when Jason Tatum makes those good, he has good reads and he makes them. Look what happens. Look what happens. Your shots are falling. It's a good night. You're opening it up. Boom. Guys are open. Bang. Shoot that again. You know what I mean? And another thing I'll get on to. Malcolm Brogdon with a huge bounce back game. I mean, listen. This is the time where I don't mind the Celtics shooting 100 threes. Now, granted, I do wish the shot selection was a little better, but last night, I mean, that shot selection could not have been any better. Now, it's still a 7-game series. This series right now. It's just like 0-0, 1-1. It's just getting started. Tied up like 0-0. This is a whole different story. I don't expect Game 3 to be easy at all for the Celtics. This is not going to be easy. I don't like. Out of my 19, I'm 20 years old tomorrow, by the way, but I'm 19 years old right now. And I've been watching basketball since I can't even imagine. I don't expect this is going to be easy. I have so many years I've been watching basketball. I've seen so many teams that I think, all right, this is over. I mean, we saw the Warriors have that 3-1 lead. I just saw my Boston Bruins have a 3-1 lead and be the best team all the time in the regular season. They flopped. I mean, so you never know. You never know with playoffs, man. But I've been having some fun. I've been watching the Warriors and Lakers series. I can't wait for that tonight. But the Celtics and Sixers series are just getting started. Now, I expect Embiid. I really am kind of surprised. It was only I was kind of surprised they rushed him back. Granted, now I had a feeling they were gonna do it. Embiid just won the MVP. Shout out to Embiid, just won the MVP. You know, I don't hate on that. You know, accolades are accolades and achievements are achievements. Those are used in basketball. I mean, I don't mind it at all. That's how it is. But I expect Embiid to have 140-point game at least. I expect him to at least have. I expect him to have 30 tomorrow. I expect Embiid to have 30. They're gonna adjust, so he's gonna have to figure it out. You know, it's back and forth. This is a back and forth fight. How are you gonna get up in the next round? You're getting smacked up a little bit, but you don't go down. You're not knocked out yet. How are you gonna respond next round? You're gonna try, like boxing, like UFC. You're gonna adjust a little bit. You keep getting hit. You might have to. You're gonna wait. It's always that left hand. You're gonna wait to the next team, like the Sixers, throw a left hand. All right, it's like boxing, right? So we'll see what the Sixers left hand punch is like. Tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Sixers got that left hand punch. You gotta wait for it. All right, let's be real. Having said that, we'll see what the Celtics do tomorrow. I'm expecting a bigger game from Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum. A beautiful game one for Jason Tatum though. I can't really hate. Sometimes you're not always gonna be that number one scorer. You're not always gonna have the best night. Tatum's inconsistency though definitely needs to ramp up. He needs to ramp that up and get rid of it. He needs to be more consistent. But nothing I want to say. I don't mind Jason. Now I wish Jason Tatum didn't get that much fouls because down the stretch you're gonna be in more closer games. It's the playoffs. You're gonna be in a bunch of closer games where the Celtics and team needs you. And you're going to be in way closer games. That was just, I can't believe that. You're going to be in a lot closer games down the stretch. We all know what's going to happen. It's the playoffs. So, don't get cocky. Tatum, I love the defense last night. I really like Tatum getting mad and aggressive. That is what separates players. You can either whine and pout, or you can go out there with a fucking mentality and say, I'm not having a night, but I'm gonna go take it out on someone. I'm gonna go down the floor and can block that shot, we get a fucking steal, and try to push back in transition. Celtics were amazing in transition too. Those are differences, man. Those are all differences aside. Now this era is a little different from what I grew up watching, but it's all right. I still have the most respect for all these players, but what I like from Tatum and the defense last night, okay, you're not having a good game, go take it out on someone, go get a fucking steal, go fucking swat something. All right, get back to the defensive floor, make a play. Go take it in, get a foul, get it in, want to get some motivation, start getting some confidence, man. Harden Celtics gave Harden way too much confidence in game one. I mean, it was just a good game from Harden. But on 28 matchups last night, James Harden got 1 point on Jaylen Brown. Locked him up. That was, man, Jaylen Brown. Holy shit. He locked him up good. That is the defense. That is beautiful defense from Jaylen Brown last night. Running those sets. The Celtics sets last night was good. Those are great. Celtics sets last night were really good. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Al Horford. No, I want to give credit to the whole team, Brogdon, White, but I want to give credit to those guys. Al Horford, I think, with 5 blocks, I think. I think he had 5. Harden Al Horford, after getting absolutely cooked in game 1, I think the guy that really needed to step up for the Celtics was Al Horford. He had a game. Horford did not lose. He does not lose any confidence. This is 1-3. Derek White on a tip back to Horford. Boom, hits it. Excited. He's hyped. Celtics got more energy, and the Garden is absolutely getting loud. That's the place. That's going to make that place loud, get the fans up. And we all know how Garden is, man. You get TD Garden going, those fans are going to go nuts. Believe me, I've been there 100 times. I know how it is, man. Just those big plays off the stretch. But yes, a couple of takeaways is I'll go over them again. Game 3 is not going to be easy. Going into Philly, a rough environment. Those fans in Philly are just as passionate as Boston fans. Philly fans are just as passionate as Boston fans. 3 out of the 4 teams are having success right now. Bryce Harper just got back for the Phillies. Philadelphia sports teams are doing really good right now. Sixers are in the playoffs with the Celtics, and the Eagles just had a good job. So they have some good momentum down there. Excuse me. So for the Celtics, this ain't gonna be easy. Expecting a very big game for Jason Tatum. I don't mind the fouls. I just think it's gonna be in a closer game. So we're trying not to get in foul trouble very early. Embiid has some foul trouble too. I like how they were attacking him. They took advantage. He's not 100%. That actually was great. The Celtics role players has stepped up huge. The Celtics bench is absolutely loaded. Like I've said earlier, if you guys remember, if anybody remembers me saying this, the Celtics bench might be the reason why the Celtics might win the championship this year. It's just the bench. Listen, these guys are scoring more than Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown on a nightly basis. I mean, bro, you cannot think anybody more than Brad Stevens. Think about it. It's really true. Celtics bench, laying it up. Now, I don't know if they would have beat the Warriors last year at this bench. That Warriors team was just amazing. It is what it is. But Celtics look angry. They look locked in. Another thing, can the Celtics be like Denver? And can Denver close out the Suns? And can the Celtics have that mentality? I think they're starting to grow it a little bit. I think the defense is picking up. Joe Mazzulla said they were pissed after game 1 of those last 48 hours. I said this last week at work or somewhere, wherever I said it. Celtics are very resilient. It's hard. It's just hard to put this team away in a 7-game series. Anything can happen. I'm not getting cocky. But the way the Celtics can flip a switch and adjust that quickly, it says a lot. Now, it's playoffs, though. As I said, in my 19 years, I've seen so many teams I thought were good that just flopped. I've seen so many teams that in the season look like they're about to be in June. Boom, they're out the second round. Anything can happen. Games are up in the air. It's not going to be easy. Tomorrow's going to be huge. If the Celtics still won in Philly, because Sixers is still won in Boston. Harden Masterclass is still won off of Boston. They still won out of Boston. So Philly's not feeling that bad right now. They still won off of Boston, which is very hard to do. You still won in Boston. That's hard with that environment. Philly fans are just as passionate as Boston fans. Their teams are rolling. So the Celtics can't overlook this. You cannot overlook this. Don't give a shit if Embiid's 100% or not. Give the guy respect. He's playing. He's not sitting out. He's not 100%. He wants to play. He's hungry. Can close it. Just go on to Celtics tomorrow. Do what you did last night. Expecting a bigger game for Jason Tatum. I honestly thinking a 30-point game for Jason Tatum tomorrow. I think it's going to be a regular 30 game for Jason Tatum tomorrow. I'm expecting Jaylen Brown to do his thing. There were some plays that Jaylen Brown almost dunked on Embiid. It was some nice blocks from Embiid, though. I will admit, some good blocks from Embiid. But Jaylen Brown attacking Embiid. I don't know if he's gonna win that matchup. I don't think he's going to. But just the fact that Jaylen Brown's attacking, it's not gonna indict you with it. He's not just trying to, let me take a three. No, Jaylen Brown is starting to get a mentality that I've seen it over the last month down the stretch. Jaylen Brown is starting to attack the fucking rim. That's what you need. It's the playoffs. You need the energy. And you've been hearing all the noise. From last year, you heard the noise. You're roughed up. You want to go back to the championship. It's not going to be easy. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Jaylen Brown attacking Embiid. I mean, he's not 100%. That's what you got to do. Those are winning in plays. Those are winning plays in championships. Simple. Those are winning plays in playoff games. Make those plays. I think the Celtics defense, it was man-to-man. Instead of the zone drop defense, it's that man-to-man defense. It was so much better. That defense is so much better. It was one play, game one, Harden was near the. Horford gave Harden. There's one play, just giving him space, even at the end of the game. One thing I didn't understand about game one, I'll get to that other play in a second. One thing I didn't understand about game one, the Celtics bigs on point guards. Harden's dribbling. You can tell me, now I love Al Horford, don't get me wrong. You really think Al Horford's going to stop James Harden? The step back kin? Come on, man. But the way the Celtics adjusted it, even though that last play of the game, that shot by James Harden was absolutely unbelievable. That was insane. It shows you how very good the dude is. But obviously, I couldn't believe myself. But the way the Celtics adjusted it, the Celtics defense pressing last night, that is a great adjustment by Coach Joe. Great adjustment by the boys, and those adjustments are key. They adjusted Harden's role very good last night. Jaylen Brown, absolutely unreal by Jaylen Brown last night. Getting some steals, getting some key steals, just key plays on defense. You see what happens. Celtics can beat this team in transition all day long. Celtics gonna beat the Sixers in transition all day long. They got the better team. They're just a better team. They're the faster team. They're the better team. So, little plays like that go a long way down the stretch. So it was huge last night, seeing those plays from the Celtics, seeing them resilient, seeing them, do the thing. That's the difference maker. So yeah, love seeing those plays by the Celtics. Game 3 will not be easy at all last night. I'm gonna check the score real quick. It was. Yeah, it's not going to be easy in Game 3. This won't happen again. I don't believe this will happen again. I'll look this up. Damn, my laptop, bro. I swear. Let me look this up. So Celtics won 121-87. I don't believe this will happen again. This ain't gonna be no 30-point one again. I don't believe it will. Actually, breaking news. Hold on, guys. Marcus Smart wins NBA Hustle Award. Let's go, baby. Smart, as I just said, he's won the NBA Hustle Award. Marcus Smart. We'll take it, man. He's hustling. Smart's everywhere. I don't even care what game one. What Smart's doing right now, he's looking like the early season Marcus Smart, and this is the Marcus Smart we need on both sides of the floor. Celtics are a very good two-way team. They're the most complete team in the NBA, and those little plays are going to go huge, and it even describes last night even better. I got some stats real quick while we should. The box score. So let's go to the Celtics. 30 minutes from Jaylen Brown, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 25 points. Jason Tatum, 19 minutes, 7 boards, 3 assists, 7 points. Al Horford with 5 points, 2 assists, and 7 rebounds. Still a very, the stats don't show nothing. They don't compare to how good these guys, these role players, and these guys are doing. Derek White, 30 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 15 points. Huge game. 27 minutes for Marcus Smart, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 15 points. Grant Williams, it was a great Grant sighting. Grant on Embiid. There was a couple of times Grant and Marcus Smart were going on Embiid. Actually, I forgot about that. Marcus Smart on Embiid last night was very interesting, but man, that, try to build a wall against. You got to build a wall against Embiid. You got to just make him force it. You got to, Embiid's not always going to miss. He's going to hit sometimes. That's just how good he's going to get his. But when you're making it tough for him, putting a body on him, it's not going to be that easy. Don't let him get to the rim. Let him take an outside shot. If he hits Joel Embiid hits the shot, fuck it. It is what it is. But, dude, just don't let him come in. Let him, usually Embiid it's like Kobe, he'll step back, boom. Take the step back, that's the way. Take the fade away all day. Take that all day. It's better than letting him get to the rim and attack. That is better. Force him outside. So I think that Celtics defensive game plan, they executed. It was amazing. That was great execution on the defensive side, and I think that's the difference on the Celtics and winning and losing the series. Excuse me. The difference is with the Celtics winning and losing the series is on the defensive side. Offense was it was all right the game one, but like I said, when Jason Tatum was driving, kicks it out, and when Jaylen Brown's attacking, making those plays, it's gonna be hard to beat this team. That is, and the ball movement last night. My goodness, that ball movement, driving kick. It's just lethal. It's elite with the Celtics. But I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself. Game 3, it's gonna be loud in Philly. Fans are ready. My birthday is tomorrow, by the way, so I can't wait for this game. I'm about to be 20, but I can't wait for this game. All I want is the Celtics to win. We'll see what happens, though. I can't wait for this game tomorrow. Let's go. Keep going with the stats, though. It's Malcolm Brogdon. Huge bounce back game from Malcolm Brogdon. Oh my lord. Do we go with Grant? Hold on. We'll go to Grant real quick. 29 minutes, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 12 points. Couple big threes from Grant Williams. These stats don't show how good these guys are, the real players, when they step up. The stats don't show it. Don't need the big stats. Malcolm Brogdon, 24 minutes, 6 points, 2 assists, and 23 points. Robert Williams, 7 rebounds. Robert Williams also 2 on the boards was huge. 4 assists and 2 points. Payne Pritchard came in, actually. That was a great sign. Great Pritchard sign. 12 minutes, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and 8 points. So those Celtics stats, we'd love to see it. Now, I'm expecting a very big game from Tatum tomorrow. Let's go to Philly. Tobias Harris, 33 minutes. He's been playing pretty good, too, for Philly. 7 rebounds, 0 assists, and 16 points. PJ Tucker, 21 minutes, 4 rebounds, 0 assists, and 5 points. Joel Embiid, first game back, 27 minutes, 3 rebounds, 0 assists, and 15 points. James Harden, 32 minutes, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 12 points. Tyrese Maxey, very underrated in this series. 30 minutes, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 13 points. DeAnthony Melton, 17 minutes, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 points. Paul Reed has been very underrated for the Sixers. He actually has been great. 16 minutes, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 6 points. So yeah, Sixers role players is stepping up. I think the Sixers role players really need to step up more than anything right now. I think Celtics are deeper. I think they're the better team, but that doesn't matter in the playoffs because anything can happen. I mean, it does matter, but still, I think the Celtics are the better team. I expect the Celtics to roll tomorrow. I don't expect it to be a blowout. I don't expect that to be an ass whooping again. I expect this to be a, Sixers. Here's the thing. I expect this series to be like boxing. Who's gonna throw that next left punch? Who's gonna be giving the jabs? Who's gonna be less tired down the stretch? Who wants it more? This series is down to who wants it more. Does Joel Embiid, who is 1-9 versus Celtics all time in playoffs, he's 1-9. Does Joel Embiid want to put that to bed? Does he really want this series? Does Joel Embiid want this series? It's coming down who wants it more and who's going to show up more. Who's going to make the big impact on defense? Which team's role players are going to outscore? Those are the things that's going to matter in this Philly series. It's crucial. So we'll see Friday. I can't wait for tomorrow, man. I'm pumped. Good job, Celtics. Big W. Get it done tomorrow. It's going to be a great game. You guys have a great day.